Creating a SolidWorks model begins with a sketch. So in this video, we are going to discuss different sketch tools. First, click on this sketch option, then select a plane and click on this normal to option. We will be creating our sketch in this part, in this plane. Now let's see the tools. First one is line tool. There are different types of lines. This is center line. Center line is usually used as a construction geometry. Next is the midpoint line. Midpoint line starts with the midpoint and extends equally in both directions. Next, let's see giving relations to lines. For giving a relation to this line, click on this line. Consider that we want to make it horizontal. Then here in the add relations section, click on horizontal. Now the line is horizontal and that will be displayed in the existing relations column. And now if I select vertical, it will show a message overdefined. Why? Because a line can never be horizontal and vertical at the same time. So I am deleting this horizontal relation. Now only vertical relation is there, that's why this line is vertical. Next, if we want to fix a line, click on this fix option. Now these are the relations we are giving to this line. As you can see, there is a symbol. This symbol denotes the relations. Next, if we want to give relation to two lines, first click on one line, and for selecting more than one features or more than one entities, use Ctrl plus left click. Now these two lines are selected. If we want to make these two lines parallel, click on this parallel option. Now these two lines are parallel. We can also make horizontal, vertical, collinear, equal, symmetric, fixed, etc. There are different options like this. Then click OK. Now these two lines are parallel. Next. Next, let's see how to give dimension for these lines. For that, select Smart Dimension. For giving the length for this line, click on this line. This length will appear. We can length here. Next, for giving distance between two lines, I am making this line horizontal and I want to give distance between these two lines. For that, select Smart Dimension, click on first line, then click on the next line. Here we can see the distance and we can change it. Next, if we want to know the angle between this line and this line, click first on this line and click on this line. This is the angle. If you want, we can change it. Now let's move on to the next tool. This is the circle tool. For giving dimension, click on the circle. This is the diameter of the circle. If you want, we can change it. Next, let's see the spline tool. This tool is used for creating curves. Next, this is the rectangle tool. There are different types of rectangle and there is parallelogram. The rectangle. For giving length for the sides, we can use the same method for giving length for these lines. Next there is parallelogram. First it will be a dotted line and then we can incline it in both directions. Now parallelogram is formed. Next is arc tool. For creating an arc, click on the point where we need the center of the arc. Then click for the end point of the arc. An arc will be formed. For giving the radius of the arc, select Smart Dimension. Click on the center. Click on the end point. This will be the radius. Next is straight slot. First it will be a center line. Then a straight slot will be formed. Next is polygon tool. We can create different polygons by changing the number of sides. I am giving number of sides as 5. As you can see, a pentagon is formed. Next is fillet tool. For using fillet tool, click on the corner. We need to do fillet. Then give the fillet radius. Then click OK. As you can see, that corner is changed to a curved portion. Next is sketch chamfer. For that, click on the corner. Then give distance and click OK. Now that corner is changed to the side. Next is point tool. Point tool is used to create points. We want to give the length for this length between these points. Click on Smart Dimension. First click on this line. Then select this. First select this point. Then select this point. This is the distance. If you want the vertical distance, it is also available. You can change this distance. Then what will we do if we want to remove unwanted lines or curves? For that we will be using Trim Entities tool. First type of trim is power trim. Power trim is used to remove parts like when we drag the mouse, the lines which come in that way will be removed. For doing undo, click Ctrl+Z. Next is corner trim. These are two lines. I want to join these two lines. For that, select Trim Entities, select corner, then select this line, select this line. These two lines will be joined. Next type of trim is trim away inside. Consider this case. I want to remove this part of line which comes inside this parallelogram. For that, click on Trim Away Inside. First click on this line, then click on this line, and then click on the line which we need to remove. That inside portion will be removed. Next, if you need to remove the outside portion, click on Trim Away Outside, select this line, and select this line. That outside portion will be removed. Next is Trim to Closest. I am drawing a line like this. I want to remove the line which comes inside this portion. For that, select Trim Entities, then select Trim to Closest, and if you click on it, the portion we clicked will be removed. Like only that entity which we clicked will be removed, since the line which comes in between these 2 points are removed. If I click here, this will be removed. This is Trim to Closest. Next tool is ellipse tool. We can draw ellipse using this tool. We can also draw different types of conic sections like parabola, partial ellipse, etc. Next, for inserting text, click on the text tool and type the text in this text box. The text will be displayed here, or if you can select a curve in which the text has to be displayed. Next, if we want to create an exact shape, like if I want to create a pentagon like this, like with this fillet and with this chamfer, there is no need to create a pentagon again and doing fillet and chamfer. We can use offset entities. Select offset entities and click on this pentagon. Then if I move, as you can see, a new pentagon is formed. It has same features as that of the first pentagon. Using offset entities, we can create a sketch from an existing sketch. Both will be similar and will have same center. And there are other tools like mirror entities. It is used to create a mirror image. Then there is linear sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern. We can create patterns using these tools. Then there is move entities. We can move or rotate entities using this tool. Now we have seen the main tools in the sketch section. There are other tools in the features section. We will discuss it in the next video.